Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art channel. I'm going to do a diptych tonight, and I'm going to do it in some really fun Miami Vice colors. If you're old enough to remember the original of that show, we can be friends. I have a really fun color palette here, and I'm going to do this one in turquoise green as my base coat, and this one is a coral color that I custom mixed, and it will be my base coat on this canvas. And then I'm going to use these three colors for the blowout in each of them. So the coral is a mix of titanium white, vermilion, which is a beautiful bright orange color from Amsterdam, and quinacridone magenta from Golden. And then this one is just a mix of titanium white and Amsterdam turquoise green. And then the darker turquoise here is Golden's Phthalo turquoise. This is titanium white, and this is the quinacridone magenta that I mixed into this. So those are my colors. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to do them one at a time. I don't need the lines to cross over or anything like that for this to be a diptych. I'm just going to do a similar pat blowout on each of them. And I think I'm going to start with the turquoise blowout. I am teaching a class about how to use a hairdryer to paint at the retreat that I'm hosting with my friends Sarah, Mack, and Tracy from oh gosh, as soon as paint goes down, I forget how to talk. I'm terrible at promoting my event because I can't talk while I'm painting. It's called Pour Decisions. It's an art lab retreat that's being held May 12 to 14 in Wilmington, North Carolina. And the class that I'm teaching specifically about hair dryers is called Blow Like a Pro, because we're going to talk about consistencies. We're going to talk about all different kinds of hair dryers. We're going to talk about how to layer your paints to get the outcome that you want. We're going to talk about whether we do a Dutch pour where you blow the colors over, the base coat over top of the colors, or a blowout where you don't. We're going to talk about thicker consistency blowouts like in blooms. It's all really focused on using a hair dryer to get your result. So I'm going to go ahead and blow this out. I'm using an MHU travel hair dryer, and I do like this one because it has a high and low setting. I'm going to blow it on low. And then it has a button that I have to hold in to get it cool air, which is also what I want. So on low and cool. And I like this one because it's not super powerful. My larger one that I use, my larger hair dryer that I use for larger canvases is just a little too powerful for small canvases like this. This is a 12 by 16. And I'll probably tilt this out a little bit after I blow it out also, just to make sure we get all of the sides and the edges. Actually, I'm going to move this up to high because that is not powerful enough. That's a little better. It's been a while since I used this hair dryer. I forgot it. I need it at high instead of low. At the retreat, I'm asking everyone to bring their own hair dryer so we can find the right settings for your particular hair dryer. Because all of them will work. They just work in different ways. They have different powers, and the little diffusers are a little bit different. I don't want a lot of base coat here, but I want enough so that my composition will move. Okay, that is good. So now let's layer some colors. I'm going to start with the color that has the most contrast. And I'm out of juice on my torch. Okay, well, that's all right. So let's see here. I think I'm going to pinch the tip. I like to use paper cut because I can pinch the tip and really control how much paint comes out. So let's start off the edge here and come up and around like that. And then everywhere that there's a curve is an opportunity to come off in a little branch. So we can come off there and off over here. I think that's good. We don't need any more than that. So now I'm going to put down the color that is contrasting also with my base coat color, which is this quinacridone magenta, and I'm just barely going to drizzle a tiny little line all the way through that. All of my paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. 2 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. And then we're going to put in this dark turquoise, the phthalo turquoise, right on top of that. That's going to give us some interesting color mixing. And just a little bit here. And then I thin it out with water to a consistency where it leaves just a little bit of a mound. I call it a disappearing mound. I'm going to use a little bit of this coral color too, which will unify my 2 blowouts here. Nice. Okay. We're going to start at this little junction right here, and we're going to blow this way, and then we're going to stop, reassess, and then we're going to blow up and out this way, and then I'll turn the canvas. We'll do this one also. So again, we're going to go on high for this particular hairdryer, cool button, and I'm going to start from up high, and then when I see the paint move, I will stop going towards the canvas. Actually, I'm going to come back down this way. Beautiful. And now we're going to go back up this way. And we're going to start right here. I accidentally turned my my power off as I was blowing that, trying to hold that button down. Oh, gosh, those colors are gorgeous. This is a little muddy in there, that coral color, but otherwise I'm very happy with this. I think I'm going to blow this out just a little bit. I'm going to use my mouth and blow that out a little bit. That's nice. I'll flip this around. I'm going to do the same right here. Okay. I think that is the orientation that I like the best right there. Wow, that quinacridone magenta gave me some fantastic cells, some great cells in here too. Okay, that was fun. Now let's do the second one. All right, here we go. So this is the coral color. We're going to blow this out. Now I got a little bit of mud with this color and that dark turquoise, so I'm gonna have to be careful how I layer this. Okay. I can't see that edge. Did I get it all? I wish you could tell me. Let's get that corner right there too. Okay. Okay. We are ready. So let's do the exact same thing. We're going to start off here. I'm going to come up around here and go off like that. I think that's what I did. And then we're going to come up off of this curve here. Let it come off over here. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. Okay. Because I know the turquoise could be a problem, we're going to put a little bit more white down this time. Create a little bit more of a barrier. There we go. But we're going to start with this quinacridone magenta. Drizzle a little line. This is easier with a squeeze bottle, but I don't have any at the moment, so using the paper cup is the next best option. Okay, so I think I want to put the dark turquoise on top of that magenta. And then we'll do the lightest turquoise on top of that. Still have some left over from my base coat. I planned that well. This is an opaque color, and since it has some titanium white in it also, actually I want to put a little bit of white on top of this also. Just a tiny little drizzle. But because it's got a little bit of titanium white in it anyway, it's sinking a little bit, but it'll come back out when I blow it out. But I want to fix that before I do anything. Little bit of magic eraser there. All right, let's blow this out. Where do I want to start this time? It's gonna be heavy on this side. I think I want to blow out from here. I'm gonna start here and then come that way. Okay, high and cool. Ooh, I love that wispy edge. Pretty. Didn't quite go over the edge there, which is good because it didn't go over the edge over here. I love all that negative space. That's really pretty. Lots of cells coming up. Super happy. All right, let me put these both together. I'll clean up scrape my bottoms here. Nobody likes a dirty bottom. But this will also keep the drips from pulling more paint off of the top. That's one of the reasons we clean up the bottom there. And we'll scrape it a couple of times just to keep it from pulling paint off the top. This is going to drift over. Shoot. But that's okay. I love that wispy edge. I'm so glad I blew it out like that. That is two different ways to blow it out. You can blow it out so that you kind of get these little petals, or you can blow in a straight line and you can see that it blends a lot more. But honestly, I prefer this to this, even though this is more vibrant. I really love that color blending. And those cells are amazing in there. Okay, yes, let me bring you in. So even though I didn't need them to match, with the blowout, they kind of do right here. I love it when that happens. So let me take you in for the details on this one. Really amazing cells that happened in there. A little bit of the base coat coming up in there, which is nice because it unifies the whole thing. In this one, I love the quinacridone magenta. Oh, so pretty. Delicious, like raspberries. And this one, I think the star of the show is the phthalo turquoise. I think that's gorgeous. Again, beautiful cells. One little eyeball cell right there, look at that. Look at those coming up in there too. And I just really love that wispy edge right there. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that. The negative space too, that coral color, the turquoise green, I think they are gorgeous together. I hope you agree. So let's see how these dry. And they dried beautifully. So this coral one is my favorite of the two. I really love this balance of colors. I love the turquoise shows up so beautifully against that coral color. And I just love that wispy little edge right there. It's so pretty. Gorgeous cells. This one had amazing cells. Actually, this has more cells than the other one and has more of those kind of flower petal bloom shapes to it. So let me know what you prefer. Do you like this one, the turquoise one better, or do you like the coral one better? And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out artlabretreat.com to see the full lineup of all the workshops we're offering at the Poor Decisions Art Lab Retreat. And I hope you come paint with us. Thank you very much, and go mix up some paints and be fearless.